So to remove the roof rack for the 4Runner, what it does, it has two locks and there are two clips. You just have to kind of prime it out. I see some videos where some people put a lot of force in them and I kind of make a little small dent in here. So you just have to be careful. You don't have to put a lot of pressure, just play with it until it come out. So basically what I do is put the microfiber towel on there, insert in between the protection to the metal plastic, insert in there, and then just prime it on. It's gonna be hard to do in one hand, but just put it like that. Alright, and then just kind of use the towel and then wedge it a little bit, and then just kind of pop it out that way. So that's what I did. This one right here, kind of push it up. This kind of tool is the best. Put it up, and then when you want to roll, you just kind of lift it and kind of push it. Keep going, and then it kind of comes out on the other side too. There we go. Those are the locks. That's 1, 2, and that's 3, 4. Alright, so I'm just gonna remove the one on the front, and you just have to use 12mm, remove those, and then you have the whole the rack off. What I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna paint it. I don't want to paint it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna plastic dip this and the covers, plastic dip it black, same as what I got in everything else. See that, right? So I remove the one in the front, same thing. I'll pull it out. Those are the locks right there. So I put the line. And the only thing that I have to do right now is remove the bolts, 10mm, and the whole thing comes out. Okay, so I just apply first coat of plastic dip. It's matte black. So I'm just gonna keep applying it. Let it dry for 15 minutes. I'm gonna bring the roof rack down and get it ready, clean it up and everything, getting ready for the plastic dip. Okay, so ratchet into 12mm, just insert in there, and then start loosening them up. They're not that tight, but I don't want to go too hard. And also I'm doing it with one hand. So I'm loosening a little bit on one and I'm loosening a little bit of the other one. I read and I saw a video that this guy was doing it like that because of the bracket underneath. It can sometimes become loose and go underneath inside of the cabin. So I don't want that to happen. I want to just follow the instructions and go little by little on each side and remove all four, okay? Okay, all bolts are out. So this just kind of flips up. And that. Same thing on the other side. So those are the plastic things that I was telling you that I'm just a little bit afraid to go back inside of this thing. So I'm gonna remove it, take this ones out, so I can paint this ones, plastic dip the ones, and then I'm gonna put it back out. Okay. Okay, so I already started plastic dipping. Just with the covers. They're already plastic dipped. Now I'm gonna start doing the rails. So you kind of have to prime it out a little bit, put a little bit in there, wait for like 15 minutes, put another coat. You just put about 3 to 4 coats. What I did for the rail is just thought about that. I'm not gonna move the top racks at all. I'm just gonna be sitting in one position. We're just gonna leave it in there and then plastic dip. But I don't like the idea in case I have to move it. It's gonna be tough moving it. But anyway, so what I did is I put a painter's tape right on the rail, inside of the rail, so I can paint it. That way I only paint it on the outside part, and the inside is gonna be fine. Even though that part is where the slide. If you see those marks, those scratches, that's when I was taking it off. So it's gonna scratch the paint anyway. So, but at least I'm gonna protect it a little bit. All right, so I finished plastic dipping. The rails, crossbars. So protected in there. I mean, it's gonna be really hard to insert those rails in here without removing the plastic dip, but let's see how it goes. It's plastic dip, so if I don't like it, I'll take them out. Alright, so I just have to put this blocks across here, and then insert, and done. I left the sticker, so I know this is where they said that for the wind reduction, that's the best place. This is for the capacity of the rope. So I left those in there. Alright? Alright, so I put it back together. I have some stuff put in there. I put in there, as you see, what I was sliding. I got that. Like I said, it's plastic there. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Same thing happened on the other side. Just go back. Nobody sees it on the inside. Yeah, and yeah, I just kind of was just looking more for the black on the rails on the outside, so they can actually see the whole thing black. Alright, so I'm just gonna grab it, go ahead and put it on top, and we'll start securing it. Okay, so it's up in the car, sit on top. I like it because it looks black. I mean, it's not. I'm not gonna put anything on top on. I don't think I'm even gonna move the rail, the crossbars, but I like for the outside it looks black. So now you make sure it sits on the holes, the plastic holes, and then you just kind of pull the bolts back in. Secure with your hand as much as you can, and then just use your 12mm, adjust it to make sure it gets tight, and then go back and put in the covers. Okay, so for the covers, they have marks in there, so it tells you rewrite. So, right. I believe I'm gonna put it the same way that I took them off. Make sure the other one's like, and then the ones from the side like this, and just snap it. Just make sure they're in the right place though. There we go. There we go. Just snap it and it works. Looks pretty good. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna grab the one from the front. The one in front is gonna be the same thing as I take them out. So I'm gonna go this side first, and then kind of just snap it. There we go. Right side is done. Why do it look black? So, I see that a couple of people before this have painted them. I want to see how it looks first. That's the advantage of the plastic dip. I will, I guess at some point paint it, or maybe if I decide to change it, I will change it. But for now, black is nice. It looks pretty good. Yeah, I like it black because with everything else that I have black on the truck. So I'm just gonna snap out the sides and I'm done.